Hello, everybody. So today on our menu is going to be salmon with fettuccine, Alfredo, and broccoli. So here I went ahead and seasoned up my salmon. I used some Tony seasoning, onion powder, garlic powder, and a little bit of black pepper, some basil, and here I just crushed some garlic with my garlic press, about 6 cloves. So with olive oil, make sure you get the extra virgin olive oil, and also I squeezed in maybe I would say the juice of half of a lemon, and I let that marinate for about 30 minutes. So now I'm just going to heat up some oil in my pan and go ahead and sear these for about 2 or 3 minutes with the skin down. I did leave the skin on. And so after I sear these for about 2 to 3 minutes on high heat, I'm going to put these into the oven and let them cook on 350 for about 15 minutes or so. Okay, y'all, so here's our salmon, and I'm just going to go ahead and add this into our oven. And before I went ahead and put this in the oven, I added 3 lemon slices on top. Now on this side, we have some boiling water. And so now that it's come to a complete boil, I'm going to go ahead and throw in my fettuccine. And make sure you have a big enough pot so you can leave your fettuccine noodles whole instead of breaking them apart. Okay, you just want to make sure that they're left intact the way they are in the box. So don't try to break them up yourself. So while we are waiting for our salmon and our pasta to cook, we're going to go ahead and make our sauce for our Alfredo. So I am here melting a half a stick of butter. After I melt my butter, I'm going to throw in about 4 or 5 cloves of garlic. They are crushed garlic, and it's the fresh garlic. Some of you might like to use minced garlic, but I think fresh is much better. So I'm going to throw in my fresh garlic cloves, and then I'm going to add in about 4 ounces of cream cheese, and I'm going to let that melt together before I add in my heavy cream. Now that we've got the butter melted, I added in my garlic. I'm going to stir that in for about 1 minute. And after 1 minute, I'm going to go ahead and add the cream cheese to this mixture. So guys, my advice to you is when you're making an Alfredo to use the whipped cream cheese versus the one that's like the stick. Because it is much easier to work with, and that way it's not lumpy. So after I've done this, I'm just going to go ahead and start stirring in my heavy cream real slow. I'm going to do a little bit at a time. So y'all, now that I've stirred in my heavy whipping cream, this is the consistency of my sauce. It's very smooth. I'm just going to go ahead and start seasoning and add in my Parmesan cheese. And this is the shredded Parmesan cheese, just like you would buy cheddar cheese, but it's shredded Parmesan. Okay, our salmon is nice and cooked. We got our Alfredo sauce right here. I'm just going to go ahead and add in some parsley and put in my fettuccine noodles that I've already cooked. Y'all, here's my broccoli that I got steaming in my steam pot to go ahead and add into that Alfredo. So it's going to be ready in about 5 minutes. And as soon as it's done, I'm going to stir it into my Alfredo sauce with the fettuccine noodles. Okay guys, so here's the steamed broccoli that I just added to my fettuccine. I'm going to stir this in, top it with my salmon, and sprinkle a little bit of fresh parsley on top. So stay tuned for the finished product. Okay y'all, so here's our fettuccine Alfredo with salmon and fresh steamed broccoli. So I hope you guys try this at home and enjoy.